Join the Juneteenth 2025 festivities in Phoenix and Tempe. Stay informed with the latest events in Phoenix by checking out ABC 15 Arizona's coverage. Phoenix. This Juneteenth, the Valley is buzzing with numerous events to honor this significant federal holiday. We've put together a collection of activities you and your family can enjoy for free. Family fun at Goodyear's Juneteenth. Goodyear celebrating Juneteenth. Events and happening across the Valley in honor of Juneteenth. Here's a list of free celebrations to check out with the family. The event is set to have live performances, educational speeches, interactive activities, workshops, local food and business vendors. When? Saturday, Juneteenth, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Where? Tempe History Museum, 809 East Southern Avenue, Suite D. Juneteenth Observer on Tuesday. Where is the Tempe History Museum? In Happy Valley. Wednesday, July 19th, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Where's the Tempe History Museum? At Emotional Royal Park Tract. Thursday the 15th at 7:20 p.m. July 15th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Where is the Tempe History Museum? Located at 12 East Southern Avenue in Tempe. Where is Stay of Service? Juneteenth 2025 at the Phoenix Art Museum. Happy Juneteenth Americano, your celebration for freedom and healing. At 21 SCL Marketplace in Tempe. How will you spend Wednesday evening? Chandler Park. There are plenty of activities for the whole family to enjoy. Gaudia Day and much more from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Starting at 10 a.m., there will be free children's dental screening by Delta Dental and a blood drive by the Red Cross. And free, please don't forget to register. Replay above. Join Christelle Thompson, share her personal story on the museum. Walk through the halls of the Carver Museum. You can feel the history of the close 90-year-old building, but you can also hear the stories of triumph, adversity. The museum represents a vision worth celebrating and a legacy worth fighting for. Thompson added, "We didn't arrive at this place on our own. We arrived at this place because of the contributions of all the people that came before us." Said Thompson, the museum is now a historical part of the community. Presented by New Carpa Theater Co. This evening offers an encore performance and spoken one, and displays a community-centric culture of commitment. Music, food and business vendors, and a saxophone player, named Sunflower King, will be playing for us. The night is an art, a time for healing, a time for change, a time for theater, and a time for television recording. The episode above features ABC 15's Crystal Bell. From the View from Arizona Project Steps, Egyptian program offers a perspective view of the museum. From the elevated steps, Brenda Thompson asks Thompson to step back and show her work embodies many layers in the Carver Museum's collection. Paperwork can be accessed online at carveraz.org. Juneteenth is our September 11th memorial holiday. Learn more on racarver.com. And please subscribe to our podcast. And match our podcast with your podcasts us me from on the American Meteor Podcast, Variety for Women, every Wednesday. Thank you for listening to the Vision for the Future podcast and being part of our mission to promote gender equality. It can be heard online on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many other podcast platforms. Also match our podcast with your podcast or share the podcast on your social media feeds. Rate the podcast on your podcast platform choice. Subscribe to the Vision for the Future podcast and spread the word.